3, 2, roll the intro.
Let me go ahead and you're live.
Well, greetings and salutations. Good evening from Pineview High School, St. George, Washington, Utah. Right outside St. George, actually in Washington, Utah. Home of the Panthers since 1982. Tonight, our Boulevard home game of the week out of Las Vegas. The Rancho Rams come here to take on the Pineview Panthers. Good record early on for the Rams. Already 4 wins this season. Pineview enters this game at 1-1. Devin Dixon, Spencer Rodak here, and we are ready for some high school hoops here on the Fan Sports Network. This is game 3 of the young season of over 40 broadcasts coming your way. We got a bunch next Thursday and Friday in the Coach Walk Classic, a tournament here in St. George that's a very meaningful one for me and everybody. The new coach Skip Walker and the legacy he left here on the Pineview program. Going to be 5 Region 9 teams playing in that tournament with some teams from across the state of Utah. But right now, Spencer, Pineview's got their hands full, really athletic and some good size to this Rams team coming in tonight.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Rancho is 4-0. 2 of their wins.
Turn Spence up a little bit.
2 of their wins, 47 points and 37 points. So early in the season, Rancho really getting it done. And it's tough to judge these teams from outside of the state, right? We don't really get to see them. We don't even have stats on Rancho, actually. So it'll be interesting to see how Pineview handles this Rams team that's got a lot of size to it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've got their roster. We've got their height. Rizza Whittle, 6'8". I mean, big dude, right? But we don't know how many is he averaging right now. They have not entered any statistics in on Max Preps. I was looking at the Las Vegas Review-Journal, some of the other websites around Las Vegas to try to find anything. Really couldn't find anything. Found some AAU stats from the summer on their Facebook page, but that's okay. We'll get you the stats live, baby. That's what you're here watching or listening for on the Fan Sports Network. We're inside of our pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware, Finley Subaru, and Fabulous Freddy's. Love our great partners bringing you action on the network. Brand new coach Pat Amico for the Pineview Panthers, and rich tradition here. Coach Lynn Christensen for many years, coaching guys like Ben Lindquist in the program, and they had some great players come through Pineview. The Andy Palmer days, and then it was Coach Daryl Larson that took over, and he turned the reins over to Coach Ryan Eves, and then Ryan Eves took an administration job last year, and that opened up the coaching search. And Pat Amico, Spencer, look, he's worked under some really good coaches at the collegiate level in the state of Utah. Grad assistant for Utah Valley with Mark Pope, who now is at BYU. Spent some time there with Todd Phillips when he was on staff as well, who's the current coach at UVU. By the way, they're beating Weber State right now, late first half. Pretty good, pretty handily. Wasn't it 47-27 or something like that?
I think when we last checked, it was like a 4 or 5 point game. So
they closed the gap.
It was pretty close.
Gotcha.
When we checked last.
Yeah, a couple in-state games tonight. We'll keep tabs on those on our Nets on Fire scoreboard. But Pat Amico then, most recently, before taking this job at Pineview, was with Norm Parrish at Westminster. And Norm Parrish, many years at Salt Lake Community College and across the state. Some very respected coaches.
Yeah, this is a great hire for Pineview. Patrick Amico, like you mentioned, a lot of Division I coaching experience, a lot of higher level coaching experience. It'll be good to see if he can turn this Pineview program around, who's struggled a little bit the last couple seasons. But I'm a Pineview alum, and when I was here, they were state champions sophomore year. So I'd love to see the Panthers get back to that level.
And he is putting in the time and the energy. And it was nice that the cupboard wasn't bare when he got here. You got guys like Shepard and Nash Schroeder that you can really build around. You got a healthy Condi who gives you some size at the stretch 4. Trevor Condi broke a hand last year, missed the whole season basically. That happened really early on. And then you got some juniors that are a nice supporting cast. The quarterback of the football team, Adam Moore, has got off to a nice start, and he's a junior. Schmidt has played well and has cracked the starting lineup. You got some length with Jelani Jegba as well, and of course his dad played collegiately at BYU and runs the B Moore Sports Complex up there at the rink and has worked a ton with Nets on Fire. So this is a good core group he's got. 7-8 man rotation. We can expect that early in the preseason. Maybe it goes to 8-9 tonight, depending on the score. But there's a nice core here to work with, and they were picked second in the Des News coaches poll to finish just behind the Dixie Flyers in the region.
Well, second place finish would be nice for Pineview. You mentioned Nash Schroeder, 22 points a game, only 2 games in, but Griffin Shepard was a third-team All-Stater last year. So you mentioned that Pineview has some pieces to work with for Patrick Amico, and it's preseason, pre-region play, so we'll see how it goes, and it'll be exciting for tonight. It'll be exciting for the Coach Walker Classic, and then Region 9 play will start up after the new year.
Pretty easy to select our Finley Subaru Star Watch player tonight is Nash Schroeder, because he's averaging 22 points. He's playing 31.5 minutes in the first 2 games of the season. A 2-point heartbreaking loss up at the Nest at Canyon View in the season opener, but a nice bounce-back win last Wednesday night here at the Pit against Ridgefield. 2 really good 3A teams that we could see make deep runs in the postseason. Yes, they're smaller classification, but I think Coach Amico will take the split. Would have loved to have been 2-0 at this point in time.
Yeah, 2-0 would have been great, but yeah, like you mentioned, they'll take the 1-1 split, a tough loss, but they rebounded well, and let's see if they can get a winning streak going tonight.
So Pat Amico and the Panthers getting ready to go. We got a nice lengthy pregame show. The JV game went a little bit long. It just ended up, Pineview actually a 2-point win over the Rancho Rams in that junior varsity game. So very, very hard-fought, close game. And the varsities are getting their warm-ups in. 4-man officiating crew tonight. Spencer, I can't remember the last time I showed up at a high school gym and saw a 4-man crew tonight. So that's kind of exciting. Hopefully they won't miss any calls tonight.
Yeah, that is a lot of officials. It's usually a 3-man crew, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, sometimes even a 2-man crew.
I have seen a 2-man crew before. So yeah, 4. They're ready for this game. Maybe injury backup or anything. Something happens to the officials. But
well, I saw 4, but now I'm only seeing 3. Where did Bruce go?
They broke the huddle.
They broke the huddle. I broke the huddle. Oh, I think I got mixed up with Ben Moore, who was one of the assistant Pineview Panther coaches, who's wearing a black hoodie out there with the guys, and so that. But I swear, when I got here, and I said hi to Bruce Clark, who's one of the officials tonight, and he said 4-man crew tonight, and so we'll see. But glad you're with us here on the Fan Sports Network. If you're a Rancho fan, if you're a Region 9 fan, if you're a Panther fan, we got hoops on a Tuesday night for you. Busy week for us. Utah Tech tomorrow night down in Riverside, Cal Baptist. That game pregame right around 7:30 tomorrow night. And then, of course, they play Idaho Saturday night at the Burns Arena, just the second home game of the season as far as regular season home games are concerned. So busy 3 broadcasts this week, plus the Broncos this coming Sunday. So lots of live sports here on your home for high school hoops, the Fan Sports Network. Let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, more of our pregame festivities. We'll start breaking this one down a little bit more in detail right after this 2-minute timeout.
The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9. And From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Red Ledges Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledges Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and...
We're back. We're back live here at the pit. Devin Dixon, Spencer Rodak. It's our Boulevard home game of the week by Smart during the holidays. And making your house more like home for over 48 years. Stop by your Southern Utah Boulevard. Well, Spencer, it's early in the season. Both teams off to a solid start, and we don't really know about the Rancho Rams. So let's focus back in on what we do know about the Pineview Panthers, and we kind of got into it a little bit, but this is a team that have two guys that have a lot of varsity experience. Nash has been, playing varsity since he was a sophomore. I think he saw a little bit of role play time even as a freshman. Shepard spent a lot of time. His older brother got to play with him for a season. He's been a 3-year starter for this Pineview team. So even though they have a new coach, they have a lot of experience on this team, which should help them in a game like this against a team they don't know a lot about either.
Yeah, Nash Schroeder, you mentioned having a really good season. He had 19 points in that season opening 2-point loss to Canyon View and had 25 in that win against Richfield. So
it got really
solid start for Nash Schroeder.
Richfield game we had live here on the Fan Sports Network, he got out to a hot start. He had 8 or 9 real quick in that game, hit a number of threes, was getting out in transition. And he's a guy that can take over a game. He's a guy that can really put the team on his back scoring. Now, Shepard hasn't scored as much early on in these first 2 games. Tonight could be that breakout performance for him.
Yeah, his numbers are a little bit down from last year, but he's still averaging 14.5 points, and he's one of the star players on the Panthers, obviously. A third-team All-State member. You expect an All-State level performance from him, and that scoring average will definitely go up as play keeps going.
He's a guy that doesn't have the ball in his hand as much as an Nash Schroeder, but he's a guy that can get those rebounds, those putbacks, gets hands on some sticky ones and get out and run and finish in transition, and he's got a really good mid-range game. A guy that can really stretch the floor is Trevor Condi. I mean, he is long, 6'9", can really stroke the three. He told us in our media day a week ago today that he's got the green light, so it'll be interesting to see how many he hoists tonight from outside.
Yeah, Trevor Condi off to a solid start as well. 8 points and 5 rebounds per game through the first 2. So I'm excited to see some three-pointers. If he's got the green light, let's shoot him because I want to see him.
Yeah, Schmidt, I know, cracked the starting lineup last Wednesday, too. He's averaging 7 points a game. Moore, I think they've been telling Adam Moore, hey, go ahead and shoot a little bit more. He's been a little bit patient early in the season. He is kind of a facilitating type guard, but he actually does have a really beautiful shot. I was just watching him down in warm-ups a little bit, and he's averaging 7 points through the first 2 games of the season, but 2 assists, which you like, very unselfish. Turnovers per game, I love. Nash has only got 1 turnover in the first 2 games. That's pretty impressive for your starting point guard. And I know they were playing 3A teams, but they were playing 2 top 5 3A teams, and they were playing Canyon View on their home floor. And so that's a good sign. Nash worked really hard in the season, played a lot of AAU ball, and is really going to be kind of mid-season form right out of the gate in his senior season. And he is certainly a guy that is a next-level performer. And I asked his dad, assistant coach to John Judkins, Jake Schroeder, I said, you got the inside track on Nash and recruiting? He's like, we'll wait and see. He wasn't really being coy with me, but he's like, he might go somewhere else. I'm not sure if he's ready to play at Utah Tech. So obviously, if Nash is good enough to play for Juddy and his dad, then he will. If not, sometimes you want to go your own direction, though, and play where you're recruited to play. And I'm sure he's going to have a lot of junior college, a few Division I, and maybe even some D2 and D3 offers by the time the season's over.
Yeah, Schroeder will have some offers, but as a Pineview alum and as a Utah Tech guy, I'd love to see Nash Schroeder stay local, but that's the thing for Utah Tech, right? You got to keep the local guys.
Yeah, and they've got a commitment out of Owen Mackey, Snow Canyon star. He was the preseason MVP, edging out Kyle Lemke. They do have an offer on the table, does Utah Tech, for Kyle Lemke, the Dixie High 6'8" center, but he has not committed anywhere yet at this point in time. But you look back at some of the local kids that have stayed in Southern Utah, and the Dalton Grosskreitz, the Brandon Simisters, the Andy Palmers. There's been a number of them. Tyler Ott left, went to Cali, then went up north, and ended up back here at Utah Tech. I'm trying to think of a few others over the years that have played for Coach John Judkins. He does like to get those local guys to stay and play for him when it makes sense and it fits his system.
Yeah, it would be fun to see anybody local. I love just watching the recruiting for the high school kids. I'm a lot more into it now since I joined the team, and just seeing these guys have the ability to play college basketball, it's a dream for so many people, and it's a great opportunity for these kids.
The WAC is very big, very long, very athletic, and you have to be a really good defender. We saw one former Region 9 player, Isaac Finlinson, that didn't get any playing time for Utah Tech, so he said, hey, I'm going to jump in the portal. He went up to Snow College, and now he's getting a little bit more time, which, you could always find your way back to St. George or another in-state school if you can put up some pretty good numbers. And Finlinson was a great prep star at Dixie High School. So sometimes, the D1 comes calling, and you might be more well-suited to go to the JUCO, get a little bit bigger, faster, stronger, improve your game, and then make the jump. It's getting harder and harder, though, with the transfer portal for some of these junior college kids and even these high school kids. I mean, the recruiting game has changed immensely in the last couple of years.
Yeah, the recruiting game is a lot different. There's a lot of money involved with that as well, but it's good to see anybody get to play college basketball. And like you mentioned with Finlinson, it'd be great to see him come back to play for Utah Tech because he was a 2-time region MVP down here at Dixie High.
Got a few more minutes in the warm-up. Get to know, again, we don't have any stats on the Rams, but this is a team that has some nice size and some veteran leaders. Seniors in Jordan Childress, 6'2" guard. Ricardo Rodriguez, senior guard, 5'8". He's the smallest guy on the roster. You've got senior Caleb Roston, 6'2". Austin Onyekoni is a sophomore, but he is 6'6". Terry Taylor, junior, 6'1". Rizza Whittle, 6'8", senior. Jalen Childress, 6'1". Jacoy Lighty is 6 foot. So, 6'3", 6'4", about what they average. This Rams team is not a small team by any stretch of the imagination.
No, looking at the rosters here, it is a pretty big Rams team. You mentioned the 6'8", Arza Whittle. That's one of the guys that we're going to have to keep an eye on for sure, battling in the paint, and with Trevor Condi, who's the 6'8" Pineview Panther.
Yeah, Arza is a big beast. I mean, we're watching him down here in warm-ups. He's actually working on the free throws. He's set up 6 or so inches behind the line, and he looks like he's got a pretty good stroke. Left that one a little bit short. So warm-ups going on right now. You see some of the Pineview Panthers getting their last warm-ups in here. Let's start talking about some of the keys to the game. Obviously, the three-point shot could be the great equalizer tonight. It's going to be interesting to see if there's more points from distance tonight versus points in the paint tonight. Will these teams try to pound the ball down inside, or will they try to double some of these bigs like Whittle and kick it out and try to get some open looks at threes? It'll also be interesting if you look at some keys to see points on the fast break. Who can get out and run in transition? Some of the things I'm really looking forward to seeing. And I think the team that can get out there and run a little bit might have the advantage tonight. Early in the preseason, yeah, you want to work your half-court stuff, but when you can get rebounds and run, or you can get turnovers and go, that's going to be huge. I think Coach Pat is stressed with his guys that we want to play up tempo, so I know they're going to plan on pushing the pace a little bit tonight. Yeah,
and we'll see with Rancho. These guys are definitely big though, so I would circle second chance points as a key to the game if they can get a lot of rebounds.
You can see Nash Schroeder, he's on the right wing, getting a couple three-point shots in, hitting a bunch in a row right now, just kind of working that free throw line extended three. Up toe on the line, Nash, but nothing but net for Mr.
He's making them in the pregame, though, so that's a good sign, right?
Yeah, he looks really in flow right now. You can see right at the bottom right corner of your screen or on radio, he's moving to hit a straightaway one and missed it. So maybe that right angle three is where he wants to be tonight, feeling the touch a little bit. Condi on the left side working a little bit on his outside jumper right now, and he's hit a couple of triples already. So both teams in the final stages of warm-ups. It's our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Again, really appreciate our sponsors bringing you the pregame show. Finley Subaru. Go see the all-star lineup on the savings side of the freeway. Check out all the great deals they have. View their inventory, finleysubaru.com. They will even deliver the car to you. You don't even have to go on the lot to buy a car from Finley Subaru. And their service department is top-notch. See why so many are raving about Subarus. You go up to Bryan Head Ski Resort, you can count about half the cars in the Bryan Head Ski Resort parking lot that are probably Subarus.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Subarus are great cars. That reminds me, I got to get up to Bryan Head. I've been skiing once in my entire life, so maybe that's something to try this winter.
Just don't hit a tree, Spence. We need you to call some games and work some games this year. Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash. Appreciate those guys. Right now, you get big gas savings, 20 cents off when you fuel up after you get a car wash. Doesn't matter what wash you get 20 cents off. So, you run your tank a little dry and you get a little dirty, and then you go fill up and get it washed, and you can save $5-6 a fill up probably at 20 cents off per gallon, depending on the size of your tank. And you can do that as much as you want with every car wash save on gas. And appreciate Bucks Ace Hardware. They got some great gift ideas for the handyman on your Christmas list, or you can stop by. They have games. They have unique items there, kind of the center of their stores. And there's multiple 3 Southern Utah stores out there, State Street in Hurricane, Dino Crossing on South Mall Drive, and then, of course, the newest location out there in Santa Clara. Appreciate all our great partners. Throughout the game, we're going to be highlighting some of our great partners this year. Our AWP Playmaker Play of the Game, Jersey Mike's will name the sub of the game. We've got our Mountain Land Supply Defensive Play of the Game. And we're also really excited about a new partnership with Jimmy John's. We're going to be looking for the plays of the month. We're going to pick the top 4, and then we're going to put it out on all the Fan Sports Network, all the St. George News, social media, and then the fans will vote. And whatever school and team wins that play of the month is going to get Jimmy John's for their entire program. So if it's the boys basketball team here at Pineview that gets voted as the play of the month, Jimmy John's is taking the whole Pineview program, their Jimmy John's, and get a free meal out of it. So that's kind of a cool new little promotion we're excited about. We always have our big score dessert in every game. So if either team scores over 55 points tonight on a Tuesday night, you can go over to the St. George Yogurtland. It's good only at the St. George Yogurtland, and get 5 ounces free frozen yogurt. All right, we're going to take a time out for our national anthem. When we come back, starting lineups and the tip on the Fan Sports Network.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Who we got? Hey, welcome back to the pit here at Pineview High School. It's our Boulevard home game of the week. Final moments here of our pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware and also presented by Fabulous Freddy's, as well as our friends at Finley Subaru. And just had Coach Key Childress, who's got 2 kids, I believe, on this Rancho Rams team, and the starting lineup get introduced. And this is going to be Jordan Childress, Arza Whittle, a couple of the starters out there. Jacoy Leidy also getting the nod, and the other starter's got his back to me. The other 2 starters have their back to me right now, so I'm not able to pick those up just yet. I believe number 14, Caleb Roston, is one of them. And number, help me out, bud. Number 2, number 3, number 14, number 35. And number 1, Jalen Childress. So both the Childress brothers are out there. He was over there hiding by the head coach, Kai Childress. The starters, it's going to be Shepard, Moore, Condi, Schroeder, and also it's going to be number 15, Caleb Schmidt, getting the start tonight for Coach Pat Amico. Again, first season, got his first win 6 days ago against the Richfield Wildcats. Let's put 8 minutes on the first quarter clock. Let's jump it up. Brought to you by the House of Jump. And we're looking for the House of Jump dunk of the game. We'll give you the text line where you can call and get 1 hour free jump time. So hoping for some dunks tonight, and appreciate House of Jump. Shepard straight away is going to hoist and hit a Cache Valley Bank 3 just like that.
Great start for Pineview, starting the game off with a three-pointer like that.
3-0, and the Panthers will dig in defensively here. And that shot up and in, and they answer. So Coy Leidy with the answer. And just like that, and we talked about Team D auto keys to the game, the transition, points in the paint, and the three-point shot were going to be some of the keys, and already 2 threes hit, 1 by each team, Spencer. Pretty good start from the outside.
Yeah, we want to see the outside shooting, and you mentioned it. Both teams have started off with a three-pointer. The ball's inside right now.
Yeah, and Condi had it wrestled away and stolen away. First turnover in this game. And now the Panthers will dig in again defensively. Already 3-0, or 2 threes, and now the big guy, the 6'8" big man Whittle, is going to really brick one kind of wide left. And here come the Panthers. They push it up to the corner to Moore. Jump past the left wing. Shepard to the free throw line, and they're going to jump it up or call a foul.
Looks like we got a held ball, possession for Rancho.
So jump ball is the call. Timeouts tonight will be brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Preseason, I don't see too many timeouts. Obviously, that changed in the second half, especially if it's a close game, though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this is a close game. Pineview's played a couple close games so far.
Deep 3, too strong back iron. And I think we've got a foul on the loose ball rebound. Schmidt hit by Childress. And Childress is going to get tagged with his first personal foul. And again, the new free throw rules, now each quarter you get 5 and then you shoot 2. There's no bonus anymore in high school hoops. So, and then it'll reset for the second quarter. And already a quick team foul there on the Rams.
It's only been 1:45 seconds. I think we've already seen 4 three-pointers, so I think we're going to see a lot of them tonight. Rancho is just taking deep shots after deep shot.
Schroeder into the front court. Gets it to Moore, now over to Shepard. Shepard back to Condi on a flip, on a handoff weave. It's Schroeder, mid-range J, looks good, it is. Nothing but the bottom. Nash Schroeder, his first bucket of the night. So the 2 stars we talked about in the pregame, all 5 points. Shepard hit a 3 and Schroeder hits a 2. Pump fake, nice drive, Leidy up and under. Didn't get the right angle on the window though. Rebound, Shepard. Here comes Griffin, all the way down, and a whistle and a foul. Shot won't go. Shepard playing inspired basketball. He's always plays hard. And Caleb Ralston gets tagged with that personal foul. Team foul number 2 here in the first quarter on the Rams. To the line, and at the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line, no good. Fuel it up, wash it down, and get big gas savings. Also, the coupon books are on sale, 30% off. You buy a pack of 10 car washes, and you get them 30% off. So you get 3 free, basically. And that free throw no good, so empty set from the stripe. That is one thing with the new rules with the 5 fouls. It does reward teams that shoot good from the free throw line, Spencer.
Yeah, and you always want to be one of those teams that shoots good from the free throw line. Not a great start there for Pineview, 0 for 2, but we got a backcourt violation on Rancho, so Pineview will get the ball back.
Yep, over and back. Little miscommunication there on the kick-out pass. 5-3, Panthers lead here early on. For those watching on the fansportsnetwork.com, KSLsports.com, our clock score is not working. We understand that. We know how that we're working on that. But we'll pass along the time often here on the audio side of things. If you're listening on radio, you're going home for the night, go to thefansportsnetwork.com and you can watch this game. Links are out on all our socials. 3 by Moore. Trying to get the friendly bounce. It does not fall. Thought for a second it might kick high and drop through. Here comes Ralston in the front court. Kicks to the left angle. As Pat Amico sat down, I haven't seen him sit down. Panthers coach chewing that bubble gum over there. Now a steal by Schroeder. And Schroeder has it poked away. And who touched it last? I think it'll still be Panther basketball. Big Camden Smith is going to check into the game. And Trevor Condi will check out for substitution for either team tonight.
Nice play for the Panthers early, though, getting their hands in the passing lanes. They forced a couple of turnovers on these last few possessions for Rancho.
Schroeder, waist-high, left-handed dribble, right in front of the student section. Feeling his way down to the baseline, whip past the corner. Shepard got a good look at the three and splash. Down it goes. Corner pocket, Pingo. There's a dime for Schroeder on that little left-hand push pass to the corner. And Shepard has 2 triples tonight already. Down inside, Whittle can't find the mark. Rebound, Schroeder. He wants to run across half court. Down the lane, kick to the corner. Another Shepard three, why not? Cache Valley Bank threes are falling from everywhere.
Back-to-back threes from Griffin Shepard. It is raining three-pointers here at the pit.
11-3, largest lead of the night. And we kind of talked about Shepard might erupt tonight after only averaging 14 in the first 2 games of the year for the Pineview Panthers. And boy, oh boy, has he been precise. Take a look at the Holbrook asphalt replay. Look at this nice little no-look pass to the corner, and he hit 1 in the right corner and 1 in the left corner. Cache Valley Bank 3, Mountains Away, your financial outfitter. Foul was on Big Camden Smith. 6'3", 300 pounds. Great football season for Coach Boyer and the boys. Getting some college offers to play football.
Devin Williams checking in for Pineview right there at the break.
Yeah, we'll see Camden, we'll see Williams, we'll see Jelani, Ojegbug, kind of that rotation off the bench. And both free throws are up and in. I think that was Childress with those free throws. He's got his first 2 of the night. And 11-5. Just under the halfway mark here in quarter number 1 in our Boulevard home game of the week. And up and under, left-hand push shot by Childress, no good. Panthers, Nash Schroeder, crossed half court. They double him. He goes around the double team. They throw another guy at him. He kicks it to Smith, gets it back. Again, Nash just 1 turnover in the first 2 games of the season. Camden Smith, baby hook shot, blocked by Whittle. Goes over, and it's blocked there. A couple blocks for the Rams, and now they're out and running. Stop, pop, 3, too strong. And we got a loose ball foul, I think, against Devin Williams.
Great block there by Arza Whittle for the Rams. Back-to-back blocks, as you see on that Holbrook asphalt replay.
It'll be interesting to see if Williams wants to challenge in low or Camden Smith wants to challenge in low after getting blocked by Mr. Whittle. Camden Smith's going to check out. Moore, Shepard, Condi, Williams, and Schroeder on the court for Coach Amico. Inside, Whittle, blocked away by Condi, I think, from the backside. He started to run, and he'll get it back to Schroeder, who will jog it across the timeline. Schroeder down the lane, knifing. Missed it badly. That shot was altered by Whittle as well, but Williams hustles on it to get a tie-up. Alternate possession will stay with Pineview with an 11-5 lead with 2:40 left in the first quarter. Inside, you see Whittle. Yep, that was Condi from the backside on our Holbrook asphalt replay for our online audience tonight. Starting to turn into a block party on a Tuesday. Normally block parties don't happen on Tuesday nights. It's usually on the weekends.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is quite a block party so far. The teams have kind of gone from a lot of three-pointers early and trying to get the ball inside, and they're getting rejected.
It'll be Shepard to trigger it in under the Panthers basket. Condi's at the front of the picket fence along the free throw line. Inside. Now kick to the corner. Great look there by Schmidt. Too strong, though. And Condi was on the back. Good box out. Had to let the Rams grab the rebound. Here comes Childress. Gives it up. Gets it back. Jalen with it out top, goes to the wing to Jacoy. Now back to Jordan Childress. Now the big guy with it. Another, you got a couple bench reserves in for Coach Childress right now. And now a steal by Schmidt. Here comes Condi. The Condor not going to try to fly in and score. He's going to try a wraparound pass. It's stolen away. Here comes Childress. Jordan Childress knifing down the lane, and a shot won't go. Rebound to Griffin Shepard. Pineview has numbers. 4 on 2. Schroeder open corner pocket 3. Why not? Don't settle for 2 when you can have 3.
Another Panther three-pointer on that play. They're lighting it up from downtown right now, Dev.
14 points. Schroeder has 5 and Shepard has 9. And 4 of them have been three-pointers. 3 by Shepard, 1 by Schroeder. The only pull-up J is the field goal. I think the Panthers have started this game 4 for 6 as it's a turnover. Ahmad Karoma was trying to hit a cutter and just threw it out of bounds there. A great shot of that. Cache Valley Bank 3 moments ago from that's 3 corner pocket threes by the Panthers.
Panthers like that corner spot over here to our left.
Jelani Ojegba checking in. He'll trigger it in. Devin Williams, Adam Moore, Schmidt, and Condi. So Schroeder and Shepard getting a little breather for the first time here towards the end of the first quarter. Condi, he'll take another 3. Spins out. Ojegba trying to go high over the back, and they're going to call a ticky-tack one there, but he did lean into him. Up high it was clean, but I think the knee there kind of was into the back of the box out. I agree with the call.
Tried a three-pointer from the other corner that time, unsuccessful.
Love the ball movement by Pineview though, huh, Spencer?
Yeah, good ball movement right now. There's a lot of just moving parts. Defensively as well, getting their hands in a lot of passing lanes, forcing a lot of turnovers.
And whistling a foul on ball, Devin Williams. That's already 2 on Devin. And now that is the 4th foul, but only 49 seconds to go. But if they do happen to foul here on this possession, it will be 2 free throws the rest of the quarter, and then it'll reset with the new rule this year. The FIBA rules. I like it. Moore, Ojegba, Condi, Schroeder back in, and Schmidt. Childress, Karoma. You also have Badger on the court right now, number 12 for the Rams, as well as Jacoy Lighty. And number 4, Ricardo Rodriguez is in. Inside Childress, Jordan Childress. Nice little scoop and score off the glass with a little baby kiss. Almost going a little 2 for 1 there. They do have about a 2-second differential on the shot and the game clock here. They pick up in a trapping zone, but the Panthers break the pressure. Oh, but Schroeder was trying to go through his legs, went right through the right hand, and only turnover number 2 on the entire season for Nash.
Yeah, only his 2nd turnover, you said, of the entire season?
Yep. And averaging, he's played 62 minutes, 61 minutes so far coming into tonight, plus most of this first quarter. You like that if you're Coach Pat. Maybe an extra step there. They don't call it. Schroeder gets the steal, but never really could control it. It's still loose and batted, deflected, and Pineview has it back with 11 on the clock. Moore ahead to Schroeder with now 7. 14-7. Pineview up by 7. Schroeder floater. Why not? With a 1.5 seconds on the clock, they won't get the inbounds, and Pineview leads 16-7.
Right here on your Holbrook asphalt replay, he just takes the ball, he takes it himself, he goes all the way, even has some contact that they don't call. Nice floater to beat the buzzer for Pineview.
But smart not to draw the charge there, to go to that floater. Nash Schroeder, great first quarter. He has 7. And how about Griffin Shepard? 3 threes. He's got 9. And the Panthers have the 16-7 lead. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back for quarter number 2 here on the Fan Sports Network.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at Red Rock Property
with a
Management.com.
16-7 lead early. Rancho will start the second quarter with the ball.
He may be a little alarmed that only 2 Panthers scored. Again, 9 for Shepard and 7 for Schroeder, but only 2 Rams scored in that first quarter. Childress had 4 and Leidy had 3.
Leidy's got the ball right now. He's driving right up in to the paint, and it's good for the Rancho Rams. 16-9.
You can tell he's got a good first quick step and nice ability to finish in traffic around the rim. Soft touch there.
We got a foul on that play as Pineview was driving to the rim, tried to kick it out.
Yeah, I like Schroeder. He's been really aggressive. Good things happen when your point guard gets to the middle of the floor, right? And he's been kicking to the corner. He's been getting in the middle, and that's exactly what Coach Pat Amico wants his senior point guard to do. Great floor game, and yeah, sometimes you're going to get that foul. You're not going to always convert, but I like the thought where Schroeder is trying to get to the middle.
Pineview inbounding underneath the basket, throws it up top.
Kind of important right now for the Rams to make a little run. They've got to start with a couple kills in a row. Got to get some stops on defense.
Shepard in the post. Nice spin move from Shepard, and it just rims out as Rancho gets the rebound. Throws it long. Arza Whittle with the finish.
That's a great lead pass. All Whittle had to do was catch it and score it.
Yeah, great pass, length of the court. Panthers coming back down. Adam Moore stuck in the corner, throws it away. Here comes Rancho. They've got numbers on the break. Rejected by Griffin Shepard.
Huge block by Shep.
And an answer from the corner. Caleb Schmidt for 3, another Pineview 3.
And the crowd is erupting, Spencer. They're going bananas in the pit after that sequence. Shepard with that block party swat. That's a highlight reel play. And then how about the 3 and another corner pocket 3, and now another turnover by the Rams. This crowd is feeling the energy tonight. Woo! Great shot of the replay right there. And when you block it off the backboard and it kicks out to your point guard, all your point guard has to do is throw that lefty pass to the corner, and Schmidt, and he does.
Schroeder bringing the ball up for Pineview. He's got it back. Takes a three-pointer. Oh, it's good. Panthers continue the three-point party. That's Schroeder.
First player in double figures. He's got a game-high 10.
Rancho going back to Whittle in the post. It's no good. The double team is working for Pineview right now. Schroeder's got it again. He's going to take another 3. Just off the rim.
That's okay. That's the heat check. Coach Pat will give him one of those.
On the drive, we've got a foul. Jalen Childress was driving to the lane there for the Rams.
I'll tell you what, Nash was a 3-sport star through his sophomore season. Then he stopped playing football, had an injury that shut his season down, and then didn't go back and play last year. But, great pitcher in baseball. Really does a good job as a middle infielder when he's not on the mound. He's going to be kind of the key cog for the Panthers this spring, but he is all hoops first. Even though he loves baseball, you can tell he is just a gym rat.
Whittle trying to get another one inside. The rebound pops back out. Going to get back in the paint. We got a foul. It's going to be on Griffin Shepard.
I'd like to give a lot of credit to his dad, Jake, who, coaches at Utah Tech, played at Portland State, but I think it's Prissy, his mom, that he gets all his athletic ability from. He was our Finley Subaru Star Watch player tonight, already a game-high 10 for Schroeder. A couple threes. I think he's already got about his season average in assists, too. I think he's got 3s. It came into tonight averaging 4. As Childress hits from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line for the Rams.
Childress hits the second for Rancho. Successful trip from the line for the Rams. Nash Schroeder finds an open Caleb Schmidt from the corner. A little long, but gets the ball back in the opposite corner. Griffin Shepard takes the three-pointer. We got a foul on them.
Well, they got to start rushing out because they have hit so many threes already in this game. Cache Valley Bank threes are falling tonight for Pineview, and they've stretched the lead out to 22-13. And now you're seeing some guys fighting. Anytime you shoot those threes, you get those deep caroms, and guys' arms are tangled up, and they're fighting for those loose ball rebounds. And that time, Schmidt, I think, was the guy that got caught on the loose ball foul.
Deep three from Rancho. It was good. Jacoy Lighty. That was NBA range three-pointer right there.
And he's got 8 now. Childress has 4. They've got all 12 points so far for the Rams.
Schroeder from the mid-range. No good. Rancho, oh, another long pass. And there's a foul on the play.
Yeah, good recovery, but Moore was kind of behind him. And Lighty, you can see they're leaking him out. They're rebounding and they're sending him. And they trust Whittle to throw that deep pass. But going back to that deep three, how about that from Lighty? I mean, showing you the range. He's good 4.5 feet behind the three-point arc. And good things happen when you attack the rim. And Shepard is one of those players that never backs down from attacking.
Made the first free throw. Panther lead up to 6. Successful 2 for 2 from the free throw line for Shepard.
And he's now got 11 on the night. Him and Schroeder have combined for 21 of the 24. The only other point is a Schmidt 3.
Jacoy Lighty tries to shoot another three-pointer. It's no good, but the Rams get the rebound and bring it back up top.
Yeah, it was a good offensive rebound by Caleb Roston. Second chance points here, opportunity at least for the Rams.
Childress over to Lighty. Getting Whittle down there in the paint, and it is good. You got to get it to the big guy if you're the Rams, I think.
Yeah, and that was a nice entry to where he could just go drop step and turn that shoulder. And Camden Smith isn't in the game right now to kind of challenge that shot. And he scores it pretty easily. And Whittle's got 4.
We had a foul in the backcourt on Jalen Childress, so it'll be Pineview ball at midcourt.
Actually, I think Whittle has 6 now, doesn't he, Spencer? I think he's got 3 field goals so far in this one. And they've got the lead down to 5.
Shepard on the drive. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Schroeder having a little trouble hanging on to the basketball. Looks like we're going to have an over and back on the Panthers.
Yeah, that was close.
Forcing the turnover.
That was close. A really good defense by the Rams, first and foremost. But that was close because Schroeder, did he ever really regain it after it was tapped possession? It was kind of popping around. So I wasn't sure if they were going to call that. But I do think it was the right call. He was really close to possessing it, and that's what they deemed.
Ball's been pinballing around a lot in this game. Another three-pointer by Jacoy Lighty, but it's no good. It'll be Panther basketball.
And Whittle's pleading his case that he's holding him down on that rebound opportunity, saying Condi was tugging on his waistband there. I like the Rancho jerseys. They got the green with the gold trim, all black jersey with green and gold numbers with trim.
Very Colorado State-esque.
For sure. Again, I got to give credit. Rams are on the road. Not a long bus ride up, but you're probably a 2-hour bus ride from Vegas up here. It's in, you're hanging right around. You've hung in there. You've kind of weathered that 3-point barrage from the Panthers, and you're only down by 5 here. It'd be really interesting if you can win this last 3-minute battle.
Another one from Griffin Shepard. Turn on the mid-range is no good, and Rancho's coming back down.
Yeah, defender fell down. That ended up being a pretty open shot.
We got another foul call on the play. They're going to count the basket.
And one for Childress.
Jalen Childress. Right to the rim with the contact. Here on the Holbrook asphalt replay. Foul's going to be on Devin Williams. That's 3 on Devin Williams.
And now, chance for that old-fashioned 3-point play as he toes the stripe. He can make this. He can cut it down to a 2-point game. Schroeder's checking back in. Schroeder has 10. Shepard has 11. Caleb Schmidt has 3. No other Panther has scored. Before this, Childress and 1. Only 3 Rams had scored. He's now the 4th.
You expect that to change as the game goes on. Get more than 3 guys involved. We got another foul. Rancho got the offensive rebound. Whittle will be going to the free throw line.
Well, Jalen Childress, sometimes when you miss a free throw, you know where it's going. But he ended up in the middle of the lane, laying on his back, and somehow got it over to Whittle, who quickly, smartly, just goes up and tries to score it and gets hit across the arm. Whittle free throw from the fabulous Freddie's free throw line. Good. And look at now, we're talking about the new FIBA rules. 5 fouls, still 2:46 to go. So Piney's got to be careful. They don't want to foul 3 or 4 more times and give this Rams team a bunch more free throw attempts with the clock stopped.
Yeah, and it's only a 2-point game now, mostly because of the fouls that have been committed.
Whittle splits the free throws. He's now got 7.
Schroeder stuck in the corner, kicks it out. Left corner, Caleb Schmidt for 3, no good. Offensive rebound for the Panthers. Now Schroeder finds a cutting Caleb Schmidt, but he can't get the ball out of the paint. That's another turnover for the Panthers.
Yeah, just not quite fluid on that possession.
Whittle's going to take the deep 3. No good, but an offensive rebound for Rancho.
Yeah, Caroma there climbing the ladder, just out jumped him. Kind of had an angle though, is kind of kicking out to the corner.
2 minutes to play. It's a 2-point lead for Pineview, 24-22. Childress in the paint. Push shot no good. Schroeder with the rebound for the Panthers.
Pretty good look there from Childress, although Shepard was jumping straight up.
Schroeder kicks it to the right. Schroeder drives, gets stuck. Whittle's right there. It's going to be Shepard driving, pulling up from mid-range. Just long on that shot.
Yeah, he's definitely cooled off since that hot start, hasn't he?
Another shot in the paint for Rancho. Childress got right to the paint, but he was unable to finish. That's going to be a foul on Rancho.
Yeah, Jalen Childress, though, what a beautiful move. Goes to that teardrop. And then sometimes when you miss that shot that you think you should have had, you reach in, right? And then you get your hand in the cookie jar and you get caught with a foul. Fortunately, that's only their 4th, so no free throws yet here late second quarter. But you've seen this Rams team cut this lead down to 2. We've been stuck on 24-22 for about a minute 50 now, a minute 57 of this under 3 minutes. So somebody's got to break the ice here. We had a free throw, and that was about it.
Trevor Condi in the paint going right at Rancho. We got a foul on the play.
Well, there's the length of the Condor, his arms. Is he able to go back up and under? And this is a tough call. It's a frustrating one as a defender because you're down there and you've got Badger on him, and Badger's, he's just going straight up. That's a tough call as a defender when you're just going straight up. Sometimes when you put your arms into that, you draw that foul. You see that pretty often.
Missed the first free throw. Only a 2-point game, 59 seconds to go here in the first half. Condi makes the second. Panthers lead back up to 3.
Yeah, Condi's first point of the night.
Ball near midcourt. Jacoy Lighty, he's going to take another 3-pointer, and it's off the line. Rebound for Pineview. Long pass to an open Adam Moore, and the layup is good.
The quarterback on the receiving end of a Schroeder bullet pass.
Right back on the other end. Lighty once again goes straight into the paint. Gets a basket and a foul here that you'll see on the Holbrook asphalt replay.
And Lighty's now got 11 after that one. Had that little lull there with 2 minutes with only a free throw made, and now a little barrage of scoring here to end the half. Coming up, we'll have the Rally Stop halftime show. We'll get you Scooter's Coffee stats. We'll get you our Nets on Fire scoreboard. We'll check in on some of the college games, a couple in-tournament games in the association tonight.
Lighty no good on the free throw. Panthers get the rebound.
That's about the only
Schroeder
thing
brings it up.
the Rams haven't done good in this half is shoot free throws. Played hard.
About 14 seconds here on the clock for Schroeder, who's dribbling over here in the left corner. Screen goes all the way to the rim. Just kind of lost the ball. Pops back out, and it's good.
Jelani Ojegba. Schroeder goes into traffic. It's kind of blocked away as he's falling down, folks. He just push passes it out. Ojegba is shot ready, and a high arcing soft touch, and nothing but the bottom for Jelani Ojegba to end the second quarter, and the Panthers have a 6-point lead. How about that?
Great way to end the quarter. Pineview, we talked about it in the pregame. The 3-point shot, important. They're shooting a lot of threes. They're making a lot of threes.
All right, at the half on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, Panthers 30, Rams 24. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll fire up the Rally Stop halftime show. Stay with us on the Fan Sports Network.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah vacationrentals.com. The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9, and From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Red Ledge's Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledge's Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey.
All right, welcome into the Rally Stop Halftime Show at the break here on the Fan Sports Network inside of our Boulevard home game of the week. 30-24. Nice start for Pineview in this one, and then kind of saw the Rams go on a little run, get back into it, and then a little bit of separation there at the end of the half as Jelani Ojegba beats the clock to push the lead up to 6. Devin Dixon, Spencer Rodak with you here courtside. Cannon Sechrist, our video producer. Sky is on the camera tonight. Connor Collins, CC back in the Finley studios, manning the command center. And again, we appreciate Rally Stop. Before or after your favorite team plays, make sure you stop, fuel up, grab your drinks and snacks for the game at a Southern Utah Rally Stop. Spencer, what impressed you in that first half between these two teams?
A lot of three-pointers. We talked about it pregame. That was going to be one of our keys to the game. We've seen a lot of them. It seemed like early there was a lot, and then it slowed down a little bit, but right there at the end of the half, we started seeing a lot more three-pointers, and that's what we like to see for entertainment value.
I'm going to take a look for our audience watching on the fansportsnetwork.com or Fan Sports Network on YouTube or even KSLsports.com, picking up the game tonight and see some of the highlights from the first half. And like you alluded to, there was a number of threes. I lost track of how many total threes, but I think at least 8 threes combined between these two teams in that first half. So, and we talked about in the keys to the game, that three-point shot, the transition, who can control the tempo, get out and get some fast break points. Both teams have shown they want to run in this game.
Yeah, a lot of long passes. We saw Rancho break away with a couple of really full court passes for fast break points, and that was one of the other keys to the game that we mentioned was fast break points. And turnovers, that's one thing for me for the Panthers that needs to improve a little bit, but both sides have turned the ball over a little too much.
Yeah, and yeah, a few too many, but this was an aggressive athletic team, and they got up in the hip pocket and forced a few Panther turnovers. I'm sure something, though, Coach Pat Amico will address a little bit in the second half. Let's run down your statistics brought to you by Finley Subaru, and the scoring in the first half. It was kind of top-heavy with some of the stars doing a lot of the heavy lifting. 11 for Griffin Shepard, 10 for Nash Schroeder. They combined for 21 of the 30. At one point, they had 21 of the 24 points, though, before Adam Moore had a 2, and then Jelani Ojegba hit a triple, and I think Condi split some free throws. So the last 6 points of the half go to a couple of the other players for the Pineview Panthers, but Schroeder and Shepard, a good half to say the least. Jacob Leidy was the guy that was kind of lighting it up for the Rams. He had 11. Arza Whittle had 7. Jordan Childress with 4, and Jalen Childress with 2. Missed 2 free throws there on a couple of his and one opportunities, or he could add a couple more.
Yeah, and that first half you mentioned Nash Schroeder and Griffin Shepard for the Panthers. They've really been the only ones scoring for Pineview up until late in the half, kind of like you mentioned, and I'd like to see in the second half some of those guys that started scoring at the end of the first half get more involved. I don't think Pineview wants to have just a two-man game.
Yep. Obviously, we're at the half, 30-24. Let's take another quick break. When we come back, we'll run down the Nets on Fire scoreboard for you, and then we'll give you some thoughts on the second half. Again, Panthers at the break, lead the Rams by 6. It's the Rally Stop halftime show. Back in 60 seconds.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC.
Equal Southern Utah locations. Call 435-656-0511.
Hey, back at the pit, Pineview by 6 at the half on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Light it up, Region 9, and you can light up your holidays, lights, fans, home decor. They even have games, too, that make great gifts. Stop by and shop where the locals have since 1946 at Wilkinson's. All right, 6-point game here. It's the only Region 9 game, so we don't have other Region 9 Nets on Fire score updates, but we do have some in-state college basketball. Let's check in on that. Spencer, what do we got here? We got 2 in-state games going on tonight.
We got 3 in-state games going on tonight, actually, and 2 of them are against in-state teams. So right now, BYU, obviously, they're off to a 7-0 start. They're ranked 14th in the AP poll. They're facing Evansville. They're up 22 at halftime. It's 47-25 BYU.
Wow, and they were 25-point favorites, so they're almost covering in the first half. Obviously, the Marriott Center, great home court advantage for the Cougars, trying to stay undefeated on the season. Oh, no, they haven't lost. I mean, they're climbing up to, 14 in the AP poll. We were talking about that, and they're number 1 if you did an in-state college basketball ranking right now, but a lot of games yet to be played.
Yeah, they're number 2 in the first NCAA net rankings as well, which is good for NCAA tournament resume. Obviously, we'll see how it goes for BYU and Big 12 play starts, but yeah, 22-point lead against a team that's 7-1, a solid mid-major program. And then we have, this just went final, UVU and Weber State. Utah Valley wins 70-54.
That's a statement win after losing to Utah Tech and then turning around and bouncing back. That was a hungry Wolves team. Weber State was actually 2-point favorites in this game on the road, and Weber State was preseason picked to win the Big Sky Conference, so that's a huge win for UVU.
Yeah, Weber State, the number 1 scoring offense in the Big Sky, held to just 54 points by UVU. It looks like UVU finally got the scoring going a little bit, too. They've been pretty cold this season from the field. And then the other game we have, the Utes and the SUU Thunderbirds up in Salt Lake City at the Huntsman Center. It's halftime right now. It's 47-40 Utah, so SUU hanging around. They kind of did that earlier in the season, like when they played Utah State, but then it got away from them in the second half, so we'll see if the T-Birds can make a run at the Utes.
Yeah, they were 22, 23, 24-point underdogs in that game, so the fact that they're only down 7.5 bodes well for Coach Jeter. We'll see if they can hang around in the second half. That's your Nets on Fire halftime score update. Appreciate Nets on Fire building champions on and off the court. Check out all their training packages and winter leagues and border leagues and everything going on at netsonfire.org. Second half underway, and Panthers go right to work on offense. Schroeder to the middle, kick to the corner, Adam Moore, nothing but the bottom of Cache Valley Bank 3.
Starting off with another 3-pointer for the Panthers, and like I mentioned, I wanted to see those guys that started scoring at the end of the first half get more involved here in the second, and so far early, that's the case.
Moore had just 2 in the first half, and now he's got a quick 5 on the night, inside and a score, and guess who? Jacoy Leidy, who has been now leading the Rams with now 13 points on the night.
Drives straight to the rim, takes the contact. 2 Pineview defenders unable to stop him. Leidy having a nice game for Rancho.
Well, he's been shooting that straightaway 3 a lot, but then he goes with that quick step, and he likes to attack the rim as well. I haven't seen him try to score in the mid-range level, but definitely can score with the speed and the shooting. And he does complete the and one opportunity, so give him 14, which is a game high for Jacoy Leidy. 45 seconds into the second half. Panthers lead is 6, just like it was coming out of the half. Both teams trading threes in different ways, and inside Condi attacking hard and fouled. Shot won't go, he'll shoot 2.
See it right here on the Holbrook asphalt replay. He just drives. There's 3 Rancho defenders in there, so one of them had to foul.
And kind of a one-on-one situation there. And if you don't get the bailout foul, there's nobody there to help get an offensive rebound because every other Panther was out around the perimeter. Condi free throw from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Good. Second one true as well. So Condi now has 3 points tonight, all coming from the free throw line. And lead is up to 8. Again, trying to get that big score dessert tonight. We need over 55 points. And Region 9 basketball fans win at the St. George Yogurtland with 5 ounces free frozen yogurt for everyone. Hard drive, stolen away by Condi, whips it over to Shepard, whips it ahead to Schmidt. Caleb Schmidt ahead to Schroeder, drives hard baseline, left-handed, finger roll, and he got it. What a pretty bucket on the baseline by Nash.
Great ball movement in transition for the Panthers to get that basket.
Nash, first bucket of the second half.
And Lighty comes right back down to the other end. Gets a tough bucket in the paint.
He's got 16. 6:22 to go, 37-29. Panthers lead by 8. Schroeder has it knocked out of bounds. The last touch by the Rams. I want to thank Scooters Coffee. Start your day at Scooters. Amazing drinks, amazing people, amazingly fast. 8th Street in Hurricane. And I want to thank Intermountain Sports Performance. There is no off-season. The season of speed. Best deal of the year going on now. Get $100 off. Buy it now. Make a stocking stuffer gift for your young athletes and use it anytime in 2024. Bucket good, but wiped away. It's a charge on the Rams. Bucket will not count. Lighty. And he didn't like that call, I don't think.
No, Lighty straight into the paint again. Pineview's got to get a little tougher on that, but looks like a good charge by Condi on that one.
He was definitely stationary. It's either a charge or a no call. It's definitely not a block. He was there in plenty of time. Moore, great little drive with a left hand from the right side, and a foul by Whittle, who's showing the official I was straight up, and the official walks over and says foul on 35. Whittle didn't like it. Take a look at this on the replay for our streaming audience. I see why he thought he went straight up, but it did look like there was just enough contact to draw the whistle. But a couple calls go on the Panthers' way here to start the third. Moore missing from the foul line. He'll have one more. Lead is still Pineview by 8. 5:53 to go in the third quarter on the Nets on Fire clock. Moore got it. Moore's got 6 on the night. Sneak it up on his season average. Came in averaging 7 after the first 2 games of the season. Pineview entered this game 1-1. And now another offensive foul called against the Rams on Whittle. And that's number 3 on the big guy, the 6'8 senior.
2 quick fouls on Whittle in about 30 seconds. Something to watch for Rancho. He's been a force inside.
9-point lead. Panthers looking for more. They're facing a little trap. 3/4 court press. Schmidt gets to the corner to Condi. Down inside to Shepard. Quick shot off the window. No. Got his own miss. And they're going to call over the back on the miss on Griffin Shepard. That's personal foul number 2 on Griff. And, you know, Griff Dog, he's going to go check that ball down, and he's going to get some of those this season. I'm Coach Pat Amico. I don't mind that. Unless you're in foul trouble. And then you got to refrain. But only a second. Straightaway triple from Lighty. No. Rebound Shepard. And looked like Moore was trying to run down the court. Ran over Childress. And Moore's going to get called with the foul. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. Take a look here. Shepard goes and gets it. They're tangled up. And Moore gets charged with the personal foul.
Went to the ground a little too easily for me right there. But a lot of fouls early here in the second half for both sides.
5:13 to go third. Jacoy Lighty out top. Hand off to Childress. Jalen wears 1. Jordan Childress wears number 3 for the Rams. Rams a 4A school, I think in the Lake Division down in Las Vegas. Shot won't go. Rebound and a one-and-done trip for the Rams. Here comes Nash. And bumped and fouled by Childress. And Jalen Childress will pick up the personal foul. And the Pineview student section says, you can't do that. Third foul on Jalen.
Panthers will be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter. Already up to 5 fouls for Rancho.
Yeah, I think you want to come out, you wanted to kind of make a run, you want to play tough on the defensive end, and now I think coach is like, okay, we got to talk things over because now we got to be careful not to put Pineview on the foul line. 4:52 left in the third. Timeout on the floor brought to you by Luke Udy and American Family Insurance. That foul on Schroeder, we'll call that so far our big hit of the game. Brought to you by Dealer Collision Center, proud sponsor of Region 9. From minor collision repairs to major accidents, they'll get your car in tip-top shape and get it fixed right and fast. Dealer Collision will always repair your vehicle right. Happy holidays from our friends at Dealer Collision. Reminding everybody, please drive safely during the holiday season. A lot of people are going to be out on the road shopping and traveling to see friends and family in the month of December. So Schroeder will be at the line out of the timeout. Still haven't got our house of jump dunk of the game, so we can get everybody a free hour jump. If we get the dunk, house of jump dunk tonight, where they encourage you to dunk on their indoor trampoline park, I'll give you the text number. You call in and you text dunk, and you'll get 1 hour free jump time. We'll show them the text and jump away anytime you want. Schroeder free throw is up and in. And second one good. Lead is 11. And Schroeder's got 12 on the night. Excuse me, 14 on the night, right? Childress, jump stop, too strong off the window. Rebound to the Panthers. Lead pass ahead to Camden Smith. He'll touch pass it to Shepard. Left hand lay-in, no. A good look there for Griff, dog, and couldn't get it to fall.
Nice hustle, though, by Camden Smith to try and move the ball forward.
Leidy up and under, no, and then they try to save it, but he's standing on the baseline. It'll be back to Pineview. Frantic action here at the pit on a Tuesday night. Little Southern Utah Vegas showdown and a steal. Jacoy Leidy, no, he can't get the little 6-foot baby shot to go with the right angle and the geometry off the backboard off a little bit, and now another loose ball foul. Or is it just out of bounds last touch by the Panthers?
There's actually a travel on the play.
Oh, they called it travel. I didn't see it.
They said he fell to the ground with the ball, so they're going to give it a travel. It's going to be a Rancho ball right under the basket.
Good catch. 40-29. Panthers by 11. 4:16 to go in the third on the Nets on Fire clock. Inbound. Open look at a three. Not this time. Loose ball controlled by big Cam Smith. Camden power dribble, gets it to Shepard. Shepard over to Schroeder. Schroeder drives the baseline, pump fake, up and under, score it, and one. Nash. Schroeder's got 16, and it's tripped to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Looking at the Holbrook asphalt replay, nice drive to the rim from Schroeder, takes the contact, gets the foul at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Nash has worked so hard. His body control looks so good right now. You can tell he's playing like a 3-year starter and a senior. And gets it from the fabulous Freddy's free throw line. He has got a game-high 17. Jacoby Leidy's got 16 to pace the Rams.
Just under 4 minutes to play. Panthers have gotten the lead up to 14 points.
That's our largest lead of the night, by the way. Good catch, Spencer. And now Leidy's going to try to change that. Crossover. Gets past Shepard. Shepard in his hip. Pop it. And he's in the block zone. He stayed on that hip pocket. I thought he was going to blow by him, and now Leidy is hurt, grabbing the right knee, and the officials will stop it for an injury timeout. Shepard's second backside block of the night. Pin one off the glass in the first half. Stays there, times it, and blocks it off the window for a second time.
Great block for Pineview. Jaden Leidy really using his quickness to get to the rim, hurting the Panthers in multiple ways.
Can I see that one more time, Cannon? I want to see, I was watching the block up high. I want to see a little bit more on the injury. If we have that one more time, load that up. Another shot at our replay for our viewers. Yeah, it's in traffic. I can't really see if maybe kneecap to kneecap contact. Couldn't tell. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Take a 30-second timeout. They check on Leidy on the baseline. Panthers lead by 14 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Back in 30. Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
As As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George
To
News.
the AWP playmaker of the game.
3:38.
Yep, 3:38 to go here in the third quarter. 43-29 Pineview. Leidy gets helped off the court. They're still kind of checking on him down there on the bench. And Rams basketball out of the injury timeout. You've got Ahmad Karoma that has checked back into the game for the Rams, and also Jabari Badger has checked back in, and now a shot clock violation. You're tracking all the right things in basketball. Those shot clock violations are a stat coaches love, and the Panthers get their first one of the night.
Yeah, they don't happen too often in basketball games, but another forced turnover for Pineview. I think they're doing a pretty good job forcing the turnovers.
Schroeder grabs the inbound, weaving through traffic, backs it back out, kicks it over to Shepard. Griff, wide open corner shot, three on the way, and nothing but the bottom for Schmidt. Cache Valley Bank three, and I think that's the 6th or 7th corner three for the Panthers in this game.
Panthers love the corner threes.
Three at the other end for the Rams, no good. Whittle gets an offensive rebound, loses it, goes over to Karoma. Excuse me, that's Badger, and now they'll reset it out top. Schmidt's second three of the night, he's got 6. You know, slowly but surely, this supporting cast is really picking up the pace and the scoring load, and Schroeder is going to try to drive in left hand, right side, too strong, rebound, lead pass ahead, bad idea. Picked up by Caleb Schmidt. He'll get it over to Shepard. Shepard to the corner to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to drive baseline. Help comes over. Schroeder can't get it. Camden Smith grabs the rebound, but they're going to call an offensive rebound foul on Camden Smith.
They had Caleb Schmidt wide open right there in the corner right in front of us for a three-pointer if he could have found him.
Coach Bat comes over to Nash. Schroeder has a couple words for his senior point guard. Now there's some substitutions. Rodriguez checking in. Jordan Childress checks out. Jalen Childress still in with Whittle, Karoma, Badger. Panthers check Camden Smith out. They got Devin Williams, Jelani Ojegba, Trevor Condi, Caleb Schmidt, and Nash Schroeder. Kind of been a 3-man bench rotation, 8-man rotation for Coach Pat Amico tonight, and real similar for Coach Childress tonight for the Rancho Rams. Out top, Childress. Gets it to Whittle. Whittle one hand bounce it down low to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, who's 5'8", goes up and under and draws the foul. Shortest guy on the court, and they post him up there, Spencer.
Yeah, they tried it, and yet, like you said, shortest guy on the court, 5'8". That's like me in there being in the paint with all these big guys.
Sorry, that's not Rodriguez. That's 14, not 4. My mistake. That was Ralston. He's 6'2".
Caleb Ralston.
Yeah. I thought he looked a little taller than his second glance.
It's a little more fair fight for him at 6'2" instead of 5'8".
Yeah, Rodriguez is out there though, but I just saw that 4 but missed the 1. My mistake. And for the first time tonight, Panthers will go a little deeper, number 32, and that is Isaiah Warner checking in. No, sorry, correction, that is number 12. Owen Evans Whatcott. Gee, I'm getting one of the 2 numbers right at least tonight. Again, my mistake. Saved, but no, he's out of bounds. Official points to the baseline. It'll be Panther basketball. Again, I apologize. Our clock is not working tonight on the scoreboard on the live stream. 46-30 with now just under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Panthers have stretched it to 16. That's their largest lead of the night. Whatcott in the corner. Back inside Condi. Blocked by Whittle. Woo! Big time block by Whittle. He's had 3 blocks at least tonight.
It was a nice find by Ojegba to find the open man in the paint, but the space closed quickly.
Hesitation, drive into traffic, kick to the corner. Shot is in the air, and it is good. Corner 3 goes down for Rodriguez. That's his first points of the night. Ricardo Rodriguez. Tonight's game brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate. Appreciate Red Rock Real Estate. Check out all their land to luxury available in Southern Utah. RedRockRealEstate.com. Ojegba 3, back iron strong, but Schroeder grabs it. New life for the Panthers. Clock will reset. Schroeder, Williams, Ojegba, Condi trying to dunk, and he's denied at the rim, but he'll shoot free throws on the foul by Whittle. And that's number 4 on the Rams big man. We're sitting by longtime former Pineview Panther coach Steve Malessa, also had a stint at Desert Hills, off to our left here in our broadcast booth. Always enjoyed my conversations over the years with Coach Malessa. Had some good players that were sons of his that he coached through the years when he was at Pineview. Condi. First free throw was good. Second one is good as well. So Condi's been busy at the foul line. I don't think he's got a field goal yet tonight. I think he's 5 for 8 from the foul line.
Yeah, all 5 points for Condi coming from the charity stripe.
And the lead is back up to 15. And a whistle and stoppage.
After those free throws, Condi checked out. Camden Smith back in for the Panthers.
Yeah, going a little offense for defense by Coach Pat. Hey, you spend some time on a college bench. He's going to bring in that college mindset. And I really like what I see out of Coach Pat Amico and this Panther team. There's a lot of talent on this team. And they're only going to get better, I feel like, and more chemistry as the season progresses. There's just game 3 of the young season for them. They will slip in that one conference Region 9 game on December 20th. Inside Childress. Jordan Childress hangs and hits, and one opportunity. Woo, that was pretty. Jordan Childress has got 6.
Great drive by Childress. He just found, gets one of them to foul. Opportunity for a 3-point play for Rancho.
(48-35), our score here in the pit at Pineview High on a Tuesday night out-of-region game. And got it from the charity stripe. He's got 7. So looking for our Hearst Ace Hardware players of the game. We'll name those inside of our post-game show presented by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. And that's going to be a turnover on the Panthers. Schroeder has it go off his foot out of bounds. Few turnovers tonight for Nash. Came in with just 1, but he's had, I think, 3 tonight. Lead is 12. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Pineview on top, and a whistle and a foul and a reach in by Smith of Pineview. I'm missing a point for the Rams. I think it was a free throw somewhere.
No good on the first free throw, wide left.
Jordan Childress will have 1 more.
I'm not sure how many free throw attempts Rancho has, but they have been getting there a lot, it seems like, using that quickness to get into the paint and draw fouls.
And missing the second, but Childress gets his own miss. Drives to the corner, keeps the dribble going. Guarded by Ojegba, and he'll skip it out. Leidy, who was hurt, is back in, and that's good news as he scores it. That knee must be okay. He was down for about 45 seconds, but now he's got 18. Those are the first points in some time, though, as he spent a couple of minutes on the bench. But he comes back in late in the third. Instant offense on that little hang and hit with a kiss off the window. Now down to 4. Rams have it back. Inside Whittle, no. Tip up, no. And that'll do it for the quarter. Well, it was 16 for a moment, but they trim it back down to 10 going to the fourth quarter on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. It's 48-38. Pineview has the lead on the Fan Sports Network. Fourth quarter coming up when we come back.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting Red Rock Real
Dino
Estate.
Crossing, Santa Clara, and in Hurricane.
All right,
Think
bring it
Bucks.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Spencer Rodak here in the broadcast booth. Connor Collins back in the Findlay studios. Cannon Seacrest, our video producer. Sky manning the camera tonight. Glad you're with us on the radio or on the live stream on the simulcast tonight. And fourth quarter, put your 4 fingers in the air. 10-point lead for Pineview. And here we go. I mean, Rancho's in this game, Spencer.
Yeah, like you mentioned at the end of the third quarter, it was a 16-point game. They've cut it down to 10, made a nice little mini run there at the end of the third. So we'll see if it keeps going here in the fourth. Pineview would love to stop that, obviously.
Reach in foul against Jordan Childress. Fouls will reset.
And a lot of fouls in the second half, a lot more than the first half.
Yep. And certainly as these teams get into their conference play, something that coaching staff will definitely have to be aware of. But it's pretty physical out there. It's fast-paced. Guys are fighting hard. It's been an entertaining game so far tonight. Driving, hanging, and hitting. How about Leidy? This kid is scoring, and he's now got 20. That is a game high. Schroeder leads the Panthers. He's got 17. Ojegba, 18-foot baseline. Jay won't go. Offensive rebound over the back call against Condi of Pineview.
Leidy really using his quickness to get into the paint against the Pineview Panthers. Great game for him. You said game high 20 points?
Yep.
He's been in the paint a lot.
And Ram fans are excited to see him back after that scary incident where he was down on the court for a minute or so. Jalen Childress terminates the dribble, gets it out to Leidy. He's got the hot hand, backing his way down. Now he goes up and attacks, and the shot altered and too strong. And who touched it last? They're going to say Pineview touches it last. Yeah, appreciate Jersey Mike's. We'll be naming our sub of the game tonight. Get it Mike's way. Stop by your local Jersey Mike's closest to you. 3 in the corner for the Rams. No. Rebound cleared by Condi, and we got a jump ball. And alternate possession will be back to Pineview. Appreciate Findlay Subaru. Go see the EV Solterra or the Crosstrek or the Outback, the Legacy, any of the great lineup over on the saving side of the freeway. Check out their inventory, FindlaySubaru.com. Put a bow on a new car for somebody for the holidays. Findlay Subaru standing by to help. Inside to Shep. Now over to Condi. Nice patient move, but can't finish. Ball batted around and cleared by the Rams. Here comes Childress. Jordan Childress into the front court. Over to Whittle. Now back to Childress. Little teardrop. And off the iron. Rebound by Ojegba. Shove over to Schroeder. Schroeder across half court. Kicks to the corner to Schmidt. Gets it right back. Nash whips it to the middle. Turn around 15-footer. And not this time for Shepard. But Condi grabs an offensive board. Over to Ojegba. He'll hoist. Back iron too strong. Rebound. Outlet stolen by Jelani Ojegba. There's the length, the 6'4" frame of Ojegba. Shepard whips it. Schroeder 3, but no. Offensive foul. Too bad, too, because Schroeder hit the triple.
Yeah, Pineview could have really used that three-pointer, but instead they pick up another foul and another turnover. It's only an 8-point game. 6:03 to play here in the fourth quarter.
We got a Udy and Associates timeout. See how much Lou can save you on your auto, home, or life insurance. And it's a full timeout. We'll take it 48-40 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Pineview leads by 8 on the Fan Sports Network with 6:03 left in the game.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at Red Rock Property Management.
Or right now.
Right now, you got it.
6 minutes, 3 seconds left in crunch time of the fourth quarter here at the pit at Pineview High. Rancho Rams out of Las Vegas here in a non-conference tilt. Pineview up by 840. Devin Dixon, Spencer Rodak here in our Boulevard home game of the week. Got a couple Utah Tech games coming up on the Fan Sports Network. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock tip-off. Rod Zundel will have the call as they're down in Riverside taking on Cal Baptist. The Lancers are off to a good start this year. Man, they hammered SUU in Cedar City last week. And then Saturday night, home game against the Idaho Vandals for Coach John Judkins and the Trailblazers. Got the Broncos on Sunday. And then inside the Coach Walk Classic next Thursday, Friday, we got a bunch of games coming your way. By the way, speaking of the T-Birds, they're hanging around with the running Utes up at the Huntsman Center. It's 63-57 right now, right, Spencer?
Yep, 63-57, 12 minutes to play for SUU.
That would be a monumental upset if the T-Birds could pull it off. First-year head coach Rob Jeter has one of his sons on the team. Got former Crimson Cliffs and Parowan High School's Brock Felder that's got a Sports Center top 10 already this year on a putback alley-oop dunk. Wide open look in the corner, and Schmidt can't hit it, but Griffin Shepard gets an offensive rebound. Ojegba thought about a three. He'll get it to the middle to Shepard. He'll take the 15-footer, rims out, spun out, rather, as it kind of toilet bowl out of there.
A little bit of a mini scoring drought for the Panthers. Not sure how long it is, but it feels like it's been a minute since they've got a bucket.
Yeah, but fortunately, Rancho hasn't been able to really capitalize, and it's still an 8-point lead. But you're right.
Well, we got another foul on Pineview.
And that's going to be 4 now on the Panthers. So one more, they're shooting 2 the rest of the fourth quarter. There's still 5:11 to go on the Nets on Fire clock. And there's a much-needed bucket by Childress to cut the lead down to 6.
Going back to the foul situation, you mentioned the 4 fouls for Pineview. Rancho doesn't have any.
Yeah, and they had 5 really quick there in the third. Ojegba 3, and he got fouled. Shot doesn't fall, but he'll shoot 3 from the line. Hard run out there and just got too much of the arm on the way by. And well, the ball maybe was out of the hand already, but Ojegba gets the call and converts the first of 3 free throws. Ojegba's got 4 now. Hit a 3 right to end the second quarter going into the half. That gave Pineview a 6-point lead at the half. Lead is 7, and that second free throw rims out. Ojegba gets 2 out of 3. He's got 5 tonight. From the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Big gas savings when you get a car wash, any car wash, 20 cents off per gallon at the pump at Fabulous Freddy's. And those car wash coupon books are on sale through the end of the year, 30% off. Shot up by the Rams, no good. Schroeder wants to run. Flip it to the corner to Shepard. Pump fake now tries to go. It's deflected, but Condi goes and gets it. The Condor, the baby hook shot blocked away by Whittle. His 4th block of the night. Great outlet by Whittle. Up to Childress, blocked back by Shepard, but they got him with the body after the follow through. Clean up top, but definitely the contact with the body. Take a look at this action.
Yeah, there's a block on one end. Great outlet pass by the big man for Rancho.
Blocks clean.
He does get him with the hip.
Yep. It's the right call. And that would have been the 3rd block of the night had it stood for, and all of which would have been Mountain Land Supply Defensive Play of the Game nominees for Griffin Shepard. In fact, that block he had early, his first one of the night, that was sensational going back to the first half. Appreciate Mountain Land Supply, one of our great partners, bringing you Region 9 basketball here on the Fan Sports Network. Free throw no good by Childress. Again, worth mentioning, we've got over 40 games. Once we get into region play, we're going to be bringing you 3-4 games a week. Obviously, that includes our live stream games. but we'll be bouncing around on the radio when we're doing double headers during region play. We do have the region game starting up on the 20th. And free throw good by Childress. He split the pair. And he's got 5.
Adam Moore checked in there for Griffin Shepard as well after he picked up the foul.
Schmidt 3 from the corner, bounced on the rim twice and falls off harmlessly, rebounded by Whittle. Arza Whittle, 6'8" Ram, gets it at the 3-point line straight away, gets it out to Childress. And Jalen Childress is going to have a whistle to stop play, and the referee is going to... And the scorer's table, I think, stopped that play. And I think now they're talking about the foul situation. And now we've got a little bit of a delay while they sort out. And it'll be Rams ball. They'll trigger it in front of their own bench. So I'm not exactly sure what that. You know what that was about, Spencer?
No, I couldn't really tell. I was trying to hear a little bit of it, but...
Not much of an argument from Coach Pat Amico on the Panther bench. Rams basketball, here we go. 3:50 to play. Pineview leads by 7, 50-43. And deflected, Ojegba grabs it. Here come the Panthers. Ojegba going coast to coast and can't get the bucket, but the foul comes. He'll head to the line. He's so long, the sophomore, Jelani Ojegba, gliding in.
He took about, what, 2 steps from midcourt, it seemed like, from the 3-point line, straight to the rim.
He takes, we would,
long strides.
We would take a lot more, you and I, to stride out like Jelani. Mentioned his dad, Jermaine, collegiate athlete, played at the Y. Comes from a basketball family. Shauna, his mom. They just had Jelani's just had another sibling born not too long ago. 4 in the Ojegba family, so more athletes coming up through. 2 boys, 2 girls. He's the oldest, and he got 1 of 2, right?
Yeah, he split the free throws, so it's 51-43 Pineview, 3:27 to go, but Rancho just got a basket on the other end.
And looks like the Rams going to take a 30-second timeout. Show you that bucket again moments ago here as the Rams will not go away. 51-45. You can see Jacoy Leidy, a little hesitation move, getting all the way down and finishing with the right hand from the left side. How about 22 tonight for Jacoy Leidy? He's been great.
Yeah, great game from Leidy. Panthers don't have an answer when he uses that quickness to get into the paint. He's got some nice moves. And a game-high 22 points.
I got Whittle for 8. Jordan Childress was 7. Jalen Childress has 5. Rodriguez has a triple for 3. Schroeder was 17. Griffin Shepard had 11 at the half. He has not scored in the second half, Spencer.
Well, last I checked, he's on the bench right now as well after he picked up his last foul.
Schmidt has 6. Adam Moore 6. Ojegba has 6. And Condi has 5. Full court pressure applied. They beat it with a dribble across the timeline. Schroeder spins out. Cross court skip into the front row, and that's the 4th turnover of the night for Nash. Very uncharacteristic.
Too many turnovers for Pineview, keeping the Rams in the game.
6-point lead. That 16-point deficit has been trimmed to 6 here.
You know where the ball is going if you're Pineview. You just got to stop Leidy.
Leidy, ball in his hands, a lot of dribbling. Now goes up and tries a little leap and leaner, and it's too strong. Rebound Ojegba. He'll whip it ahead to Moore. Moore will stop then start. Goes all the way in, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Adam Moore.
That'll be another turnover for the Panthers.
Shepard will come in. Moore will check out.
Just under 3 to play. Rancho's still hanging around.
6-point game. Yep, it's tightened up here. Neither coach is sitting. They're both coaching. Here comes Rodriguez. It's Rodriguez, Leidy, Whittle, Camara, and Childress on the court right now. Camara on the wing, gets it up to Leidy, down inside of the big guy. Arza Whittle trying to power through, blocked, got his put back, that won't go. Offensive rebound again, shot won't fall. Rebound, Condi, stolen away. No, they call a foul over the back, reach in on Whittle. And is that 4 on Whittle? It is.
A couple great opportunities for Rancho right there at the rim, but they missed them all. And then a nice play for the Panthers to get the foul call on Whittle.
Press again. You get it to the middle. Ojegba whips to the corner to Schmidt. Back out top to Shepard. We could use a couple Shepard and Schroeder buckets here, the Panthers. Shepard bounces it, gets it back, and gets fouled. A little late call, but there was some contact there, and Shepard will head to the line for 2, and Pineview is up by 6. Pretty good little give and go.
Yeah, he got out of the trap, took it to the rim.
Not a lot there, though.
A little bit in the midsection.
Just a little bump, and it just looked like he was so awkward and took some contact there, but on that replay, didn't look like a ton. And Shepard will take the foul and see if he can capitalize from the free throw line. Again, hasn't scored in the half after 11 in the first, but he does hit that first Fabulous Freddy's free throw. Again, reminder, we'll clean it all up for you with our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. At the conclusion of this one, hand out all our awards, get your final rundown of the Scooters Coffee statistics tonight. Shepard hits them both. He's got 13.
2 minutes to play. Panthers lead by 8, 53-45.
Whittle with it. Goes to the right hand, spin move, up and under, and a strong score by Whittle. Arza Whittle.
Nice spin move by the big man.
He's got 10, unofficially, by my count. I actually missed a point somewhere along the lines. I will be fully honest, full disclosure, and I gave it to Whittle. And I'm not sure that that was 100% correct. And now a foul going against and that's 4 on Childress, Jalen Childress. So foul trouble starting to mount a little bit here. A couple Rams with 4 fouls. Condi to the line, got it. Condi's a free throw machine tonight.
Yeah, both teams too have reached the foul limit, so we're going to see free throws here the rest of the way.
JV game was tied. Pineview's JV won by 2. Varsity game tied. Condi trying to make it 8. He does. 8-point lead. Condi's got 7, all from the line. And we got a Luke Udy at American Family Insurance timeout called on the court. And we'll step aside. Quick break of the action. Just a 30-second timeout. Panthers lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard 55-47 over Rancho.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah, vacationrentals.com.
Boulevard Home bringing you high school hoops on the Fan Sports Network on a Tuesday night. It's our game of the week. Panthers, Rams, 8-point lead for Pineview. Just 1:43 left in this game. Glad you're with us tonight on the live stream, thefansportsnetwork.com, KSLSports.com, or on the radio, 93.1 in Cedar, 99.5 or 95.3 in St. George. Devin Dixon, Spencer Rodak, and the crew with you here tonight. See if Rancho's got one more run in him. Whittle at the post, on the elbow, backs into a spin move, up and under, trying to score it off the window too strong. Got his own miss, blocked away with a foul, and Arza Whittle will head to the line.
The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch
Childress, if it was Riza Whittle or Arza Whittle, it's R''ZHA. Either Arza or Riza. The Riza would be a Method Man song from Liquid Swords, I believe. Any Wu-Tang Clan fans out there? The Riza, the Ghostface Killer, Method Man. I know CC back in the studio fills me on that. And the free throw, no good. 8-point lead, one more for Whittle. And he missed it. Rebound tracked down by Shepard. That's got to be 10 boards for Shepard tonight. He's got to have a double-double. I don't have all the exact Red Rock Real Estate rebound statistics. And now a timeout by Coach Pat Amico with 1:19 to go and 25 on the shot clock. And we'll keep it right here. What do you like tonight from Pineview and this Panther team, Spence?
I like the three-point shooting. They've been shooting a lot of three-pointers. They're getting a lot of production out of their two best players, but I would like to see a little bit more action from the role player guys. But we've seen a little bit more of that here in the second half, which I like. But they got to make their free throws, and they've got to stop turning the ball over, because that's the reason that Rancho's still in this game with 1:19 to play.
Yeah, I mean, the two games coming in tonight, Panthers only shot as a team 29% from three. Shepard 30%. Caleb Schmidt 43%, Schroeder was 27%, Adam Moore 36%. That probably goes up a little bit tonight because of that hot three-point shooting in that first half where they hit, I think, 6 out of 9, if I'm not mistaken. That has cooled off a little bit in the second half. I haven't had as many triples.
Yeah, the game has tightened up quite a bit in the second half. There's been a lot more whistles, a lot more physical play.
And Schroeder hasn't taken a lot of threes, but he's going to take one right here. And he gets one! Nothing but the bottom. Cache Valley Bank 3, Nash Schroeder. And that might be the dagger.
Great shot by Schroeder to put the Panthers up 11 with just over a minute to play. Clutch shot.
To the corner. Childress 3, no. Rebound Schroeder. Schroeder pushing out of the pack. Poked away and a whistle and a foul. Schroeder's got 20 after that last three. 22 for Leidy. Saying hi to us here in the broadcast booth. So some of the Panther fans heading to the exits here as they're up 11 with left in this one. Leidy free throw got the second one, cut it down to 10. Lead pass ahead and off the hands of Caleb Schmidt, out of bounds, and just a little glimmer of life left here